Assalamu alaikum class. Today's topic is meningococcal meningitis. We will cover this topic under the subheadings of background, epidemiological features, mode of transmission, incubation period, clinical course, and finally the prevention and control. Meningococcal meningitis or cerebrospinal fever is an acute communicable disease which is caused by a specific bacterium known as Neisseria meningitidis. Meningitis is characterized by inflammation of membranes around the brain or spinal cord. Meningococcal meningitis is associated with high fatality, up to 80% when untreated, and high frequency of severe sequelae. However, with early diagnosis and treatment, case fatality rates have declined to less than 10%. Early antibiotic treatment is the most important measure to save life and reduce complications. Meningococcal meningitis is observed worldwide. However, highest burden of the disease is in the meningitis belt of sub-Saharan Africa, stretching from Senegal in the west to Ethiopia in the east. Around 30,000 cases are still reported each year from that area, according to the latest estimate by WHO. This is the meningitis belt stretching from Senegal to Ethiopia. In African meningitis belt, World Health Organization definition of meningococcal epidemic is more than 100 cases per 100,000 population per year. While in endemic countries, incidence of more than 10 cases per 100,000 population per year characterize high endemicity, while 2 to 10 cases per 100,000 population characterize moderate endemicity, and less than 2 cases per 100,000 population per year is characterized by low endemicity. Outbreak outside the meningitis belt is defined as a substantial increase in invasive meningococcal disease in a defined population above that which is expected by place and time. The incidence of endemic meningococcal disease during the last 2 decades range from 1 to 5 per 100,000 population in developed countries, while 10 to 25 per 100,000 population in developing countries. During epidemics, incidence of meningococcal disease approaches to 100 per 100,000 population. In Pakistan, every year an estimated 23,000 children die of bacterial meningitis, which include meningococcal meningitis. Meningococcal meningitis is endemic in India, in Pakistan. Several epidemics have been reported in 1918, in 1932, and in 1934. Epidemic occurred in Sakkar in Karachi, while in 1967 an epidemic occurred in Karachi, Hyderabad, and Peshawar. In late 80s, epidemic occurred in many parts of different developing countries. We will go through the epidemiological features. The causative agent Neisseria meningitidis is a gram-negative diplococci. There are 12 serotypes based upon the structure of polysaccharide capsule, and these serotypes include A, B, C, H, I, K, L, W135, X, Y, Z. Majority of the invasive meningococcal infections are caused by serotypes A, B, C, X, W135, and Y. These organisms die rapidly on the exposure to heat and cold. Six serotypes A, B, C, W, X, and Y can cause epidemics. While in African meningitis belt, subgroup A has been the most important cause of disease. Group A meningococci are responsible for epidemics. Group B for interepidemic and sporadic cases. And Group C are usually seen in closed population like in barracks or in jail. The organism is found in nasopharynx of cases and carriers. Clinical cases present only a negligible source of infection, while carriers are the most important source of infection. The mean duration of temporary carriers is about 10 months. During epidemics, the carrier rate may go as high as 70 to 80%. Mostly infection is mild and 4 to 35% of normal population may have the organism in the nasopharynx during interepidemic period. Neisseria meningitidis only infect men and there is no animal reservoir. Communicabilities until meningococci are no longer present in the discharges from nose and throat. Usually, cases rapidly lose their infectivity within 24 hours after the start of treatment. No age or sex is exempted, but younger age group is predominantly affected. So it is a disease of children or younger adults. Highest attack rate in infants aged 3 to 12 months. As we discussed in the last slide, all ages are susceptible. Infants derive passive immunity from the mothers. Meningococcal meningitis is the disease of dry and cold months of the year from December to June. Overcrowding is the predisposing factor, and this disease may occur in schools, barracks, refugee camps, or other camps. The incidence is greater in low socioeconomic group and among those who are exposed to tobacco smoke, who have asplenia, who have HIV infection, and those who have history of travel to endemic areas. The disease transmits mainly by droplet infection. The portal of entry is nasopharynx. Incubation period is usually 3 to 4 days, but it may vary from 2 to 10 days. Most of the infections do not cause clinical disease, and infection is spread by asymptomatic carriers. And these asymptomatic carriers serve as a reservoir or source of infection for others. Meningococcal meningitis is characterized by sudden onset of intense headache, fever, nausea, vomiting, photophobia, stiffness of neck, and various neurological signs. Seizures may occur. The disease is fatal within 24 hours to 48 hours in 5 to 10% of cases. Even with the prompt antibiotic treatment in good health facility. Among those who survive, up to 20% have permanent neurological sequelae. Meningococcal septicemia is characterized by circulatory collapse, hemorrhagic skin rash, and high fatality rate. The manifestations of meningococcal disease involve different organ manifestations. CNS signs and symptoms include severe headache, photophobia, and increased muscle tone and neck stiffness. GIT sinus symptoms may present with nausea and vomiting. Meningococcal septicemia, which is the rapid dissemination of bacteria in the bloodstream, is less form of meningococcal disease, and it is characterized by circulatory collapse, which may present with cold hands and feet, hemorrhagic skin rash, and high fertility rate. Treatment of cases with antibiotic can save life of 95% patients, provided that antibiotic course is started during the first 2 days of illness. Penicillin is the drug of choice if somebody is allergic to penicillin. Ceftriaxone and other third generation cephalosporins are used. A single dose of long acting chloramphenicol or ceftriaxone is used in epidemics in sub Saharan Africa. Isolation of cases has limited value because carriers outnumber cases. So, it is of limited usefulness in controlling epidemics. In carrier state, treatment with penicillin does not act, so we need more powerful antibiotics such as rifampicin. Rifampicin eradicates the carrier state. Close contacts of confirmed meningococcal cases are at increased risk of developing meningococcal illness. Antibiotics are very effective in preventing the additional cases. So, treatment of contact should be done, and this treatment can be started within 24 hours of the identification of index case. Close contacts include household, childcare, and preschool contacts. In outbreaks or in epidemics which involve limited population, those who are at direct or prolonged contact with a confirmed case of meningococcal disease should be offered clearance treatment. The drug of choice are rifampicin, ciprofloxacin, ceftriaxone, or azithromycin. Mass chemoprophylaxis is done uh, by mass medication of total population. Among total population, some individuals are not infected, and it is restricted to closed and medically supervised communities. The drug of choice are ciprofloxacin, minocycline, spiramycin, and ceftriaxone. Currently available meningococcal vaccines are of two types. First is polysaccharide vaccine, and the second is polysaccharide protein conjugate vaccine. These vaccines are to be stored at 2 to 8 degrees centigrade. Conjugate vaccines are preferred because it gives herd protection and increased immunogenicity. Is a feature of this type of vaccine. Both vaccines are safe when used during pregnancy. The first vaccine which discussed in last slide is polysaccharide vaccine. Polysaccharide vaccines are available in bivalent, trivalent, and quadrivalent formulation. Bivalent vaccine contain A and C serotype, trivalent contain A, C, W1350 serotype, and quadrivalent vaccine contain A, C, W135, and Y serotypes. It is administered when the recipient age is more than 2 years. It is given subcutaneously. Adverse reaction include pain and redness at the site of injection and transient fever. Pain and redness at the site of infection are reported by 4 to 56% recipients, and transient fever is usually reported by less than 5% recipient. The second vaccine, polysaccharide protein conjugate vaccine, is further divided into two types. The first type is monovalent A or C vaccine or quadrivalent vaccine, which contain A, C, W135 and Y serotypes. The second type include combination vaccine, which are based on Haemophilus influenzae type B and Neisseria meningitidis serotype C vaccine. These vaccines are given as an intramuscular injection, preferably in the deltoid muscle, or if the child is less than 12 months of age, this vaccine is given in the anterolateral aspect of the upper thigh. Monovalent meningococcal A conjugate vaccine should be given as a single dose to individual whose age is 1 to 29 years of age. Monovalent meningococcal C vaccine is given as a single intramuscular dose and it is recommended for children 2 to 12 months, teenagers and adults. Children 2 to 11 months of age require two doses and these doses are given at interval of 2 months, at least 2 months. And children require a booster dose after 1 year. Quadrivalent vaccine are administered as a single dose if the individual age is 2 or more than 2 years. Now I share with you that who should receive the vaccination. Healthcare personnel, lab personnel who are at increased risk to get the infection, travelers, resident of highly endemic areas, military recruits, and all persons who wish to reduce the risk of meningococcal disease should receive the vaccination. Saudi Arabia requires that travelers going to Hajj and Umrah have a certificate of vaccination against meningococcal disease issued not more than 3 years and not less than 10 days before arrival in Saudi Arabia. World Health Organization is committed to eliminate meningococcal disease as a public health problem. WHO promotes a strategy based upon epidemic preparedness, prevention, and response. Epidemic preparedness includes surveillance, from case detection to investigation to lab confirmation. Prevention includes vaccination of all who are 1 to 29 years old. Response includes prompt and appropriate case management and mass vaccination. World Health Organization recommends that all countries with high or medium endemic rates of invasive meningococcal disease and countries with frequent epidemics should introduce appropriate large-scale meningococcal vaccine programs. My lecture ends here. If you have any question, you can ask. Thank you very much.